YouTube, and welcome back to LA Noir. And last episode, you know where we left off at, man. If you didn't watch the last episode, go check back in the last episode. But we're deep in this game. And so far, this good has been nothing. I said this good. So far, this game has been nothing but good, and I'm immersed so far.
Phelps,
And I want to
Kelsey,
continue
we
playing
have a
this,
new
but I
case.
want y'all to
Two
be able to
women,
watch this.
Possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Just take place.
I had a knock on my door, but
That's
I'm
the bitch
back.
you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Alright, nice. We're back. I don't even know why I keep trying to say last time we left off. I really don't be remembering, bro.
See you later, fellas. Try not
I
to
know
work too hard.
what we left off at, but bro, I'm not gonna go back and explain, bro. Go watch the old videos if you really want to know.
I'm just trying to
And
fit in.
also, I want to say that I'm going to try to refrain from saying a lot of curse words, because I do want to broaden audience. Like, I don't mind the kids watching, the little kiddies. That's the parent's fault. Let the parent supervise that. You ain't gotta
Just ahead.
supervise all that. That's the parent's job. But nothing should be hidden from any kid or whatsoever. We're gonna grow up and get soft in this world. You get what I'm saying?
Her face
But
looks familiar.
if you broadcast
Well,
and stuff like that, they'll know what's good, what's
Our
bad.
damn
Let them
sister,
know
Beast
what
of
the
the
bad
Amazon.
is. They still gotta know what the
She's married
bad
to Guy
is.
McAfee. The captain
All right, I'm
moved
done
to
ranting.
Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad
Enrique.
drive right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, you'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Cuts rough. Well, I will say, so far, I like my partner. He's cool peoples. He seems like he's cool people. So let's start with the ambulance.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop.
I don't play like that,
Maybe
Shotty.
a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Whoa, Shotty, don't talk to my partner like that, guy.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Hmm. She must really like me. I feel like I should search around before I like.
You were giving me a thorough going over. I was just starting to enjoy it.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
I might should talk to her after I search around first. Let me get some evidence on you first, madam. How do I get down here? Then I'm gonna come back and get to talking with her.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part. You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't
All right,
even
let me
the
look.
best
Let me
part.
look. There's a passenger.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Some lines, some panty lines, pantyhose.
They've been torn off.
They've
Where did
been
you find
ripped.
them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Bro, she getting harassed like that, cuz? I don't play like that, bro. I don't like that. We gotta lock this man up, whoever it was.
She's a long way from home.
I don't want to just look at that. I don't know what to get from this so far.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
It's weird. Look, voodoo.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
It's wild. And he got locks.
Find anything interesting?
Split in the middle.
We should speak
I
to
was saying,
Ballard again.
open it.
She might not be telling us the whole story.
All right, let's go talk to Miss Ballard. I believe that's her name. All right, Miss Ballard, I got serious questions for you.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
All right, so my first observation when I first seen her, she kept looking down. I'm gonna say back.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop. So we got a person of interest so far. All right, madam. Injured
What can
female
you tell us
passenger.
about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Truth be told, I don't believe you, Shorty. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this underwear.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Let's talk about this underwear.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
So your husband, Mark Bishop, was on some weird. Not your husband. All right, fake.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Oh, she's lying. Yeah, you can peep by her eyes. She's lying.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
You keep saying that, but if you
I
do
want to
something,
know
I'm
what
gonna
happened
lock you
between
up.
two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal.
My
Just a
theory
moment.
is he withdrew it and gave it to the other female. You got mad and drove
Mrs.
off the cliff,
McAfee,
tried to kill
I
her.
think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Well, that was a GG's.
It wasn't safe around here anymore.
Oh yeah, Phelps. We did hurdle him. Alright, I'm gonna drive this time. Now that I ain't got no stick drift or nothing, I can do what I want.
11K Roger, en route.
Can't drive. Alright, let's go talk to the injured lady.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps.
What's up,
You're
Doctor?
attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
Alright, let me go look and talk to Miss.
Feeling better
Miss.
since this morning, Jessica?
Hey, you okay?
Oh,
Oh, let me look at this.
Feels swimmy.
Jessica Hamilton had trauma and soft tissue damage sustained in car accident. Residual traces of chloral hydrate in bloodstream. External bruising to genitals. No. Nah, bruh. Y'all ain't tell me I was about to work a rape case. This is getting a little bit out of hand.
Uncomfortable. Just standing around here looking at me.
Shut
Hello,
up.
Jessica.
I mean,
My name is Cole Phelps.
are you
I'm
okay?
a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, Jessica. Crash
Can you
incident
tell me what you
report.
remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Why you say nothing happened yesterday that fast? You're lying.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big
You're
cover
lying.
up?
I'm not lying to you.
Then explain your underwear. I'm gonna bring that back up.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
L.
It's not
She's
Junie's
so
fault.
mean.
It's not my
It is.
first time.
That's
I
not
had a
something you
boyfriend back
toughen
home,
up.
but my father found out
It's
about
something
it.
you go to the lawman
Even
about.
if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Contact with parents. Okay, so y'all remember, if we look at our evidence, we got a letter from her mother. So if she lying, I'm be on that ass.
We need to
Be
get in
on
touch
that
with your
eye.
parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
You're lying again.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Oh, brother. We got a letter from your mother.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I
They
must have passed
roofied
out.
you. Alright, what's your association
How
with
did you
Bishop?
meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Check her face up. She's keeping. She was about to keep it straight. She's. I don't have no evidence about that, and it's about her knowing somebody. So I'm gonna just bad cop
What's
her.
the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Evidence of criminal abuse.
I know what happened to
Let's
Jessica.
peep this out.
Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
I feel bad. I don't think she lying either, bro. I doubt she lying. Even if she's looking her way like that, but I don't know, bro. I'm gonna give her. I ain't gonna be no hard ass on her.
Jessica,
I ain't gonna be no
I
hard
really
ass.
need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Word,
Was the mermaid in the
word. So I
movie
picked
too?
the right one. Right one.
No, it was on the front of a
I
building.
knew I should have felt bad, bro.
We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank
You
you,
can't
Jessica.
do all that
You've been a
lying
big
though.
help.
Like, how you gonna want the
Here's my
people
card.
that did
If
that
you
to
think
you
of
in
anything
jail,
or you
but
need
gonna
some help,
lie?
just get in touch, okay?
You being
Okay.
Oh, there's a difference between
I think it might
snitching
be a
and
good
telling
idea
the
if you
truth.
went back
I
home
don't
till you felt
snitch.
better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer.
Hell, if something happened to
What
me,
if I thought the
I probably
partner
handle
wasn't
that shit
there?
myself. But like in this case for her, come on, you gotta
It's
tell
the
the truth
tale
like
of this
that.
town, Cole.
At that
Lambs
point,
we
that
go
ain't even
willingly to
snitching.
slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
W tails.
There she goes. Come on.
We on that ass.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
That's because I don't believe she was sedated. I don't see how people don't know you can tell like that. If I
You've got a pretty
start
funny
like that,
idea of
bro,
what keeping a low
I'm gonna be like,
profile
alright,
means,
bro, you
Phelps.
telling me. I'm gonna hit the jets on your big dumb ass. Excuse my language. Especially for any kids watching.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Alright, let's go.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm...
Get what done?
Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
I ain't gonna lie, partner. We might be on to something big.
So what's
This
the story?
lady's full of
I'm guessing
BS.
she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a
something
favor,
telling me
why did they try to kill her?
I should have flew off. That's because, not gonna lie, lucky I'm about to do this. Lucky I'm about to do this mission right here.
In car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Side mission.
West 9th Street and Uncle Sam's Army Supply, 540 West 9th.
I don't know what you're talking about. We weren't doing nothing.
I've seen you little sons of bitches prowling around my store. I'll show you. I'll teach you not to.
Sir, drop the weapon. You've been drinking, sir. You don't really want to.
3 times I've been robbed. Ain't nothing gets done about it.
Damn.
Look out!
Excuse my language.
Put him down.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Smacked him up twice. Really try to get him like locked up.
11 King calling KGPL. I've been involved in a shooting. Suspects are down. Need an ambulance to 540 West 9th Street. It's a code 4. Notify a supervisor and a coroner.
Y'all see me slap him up.
Suspects are down at 540 West 9th Street. Shooting at Uncle Sam's Army surplus is
Alright, I'm gonna have
Can you drive to
Buddy
this
drive.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
Car 11K, 11K, we have no other units available for 338 to 415 in progress at 1220 West 7th Street. Repeat, 1220 West 7th Street. Apartment
I'm about to say, is they gonna hurry up and like come on over? I'm about to say, fast forward me, please. All right, let's go save bruh life. Run! Boom! Oh shit!
I'm Detective Phelps.
Smack that up.
We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Let's go.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
I was about to say 3 females and 1 girl. Did you say to the left? Yeah, right here. Go handles.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need
They
to
all
sit
after
down
your
for a
husband,
moment.
I believe.
Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Incidental.
What's this? New Testament, Bible.
Doesn't look like anything.
Oh, we got a statue right here. Buddha.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Alright. We gonna find what it is. What it is and what it ain't. What is it? What's this? Some ions.
What do you have to do
20
to earn
bands.
$20,000?
Slip that in my pocket. What's this?
Doesn't tell me anything.
Ring.
Not sure this means much.
Brush.
Maybe if... No.
Chapstick. Lipstick. Didn't say nothing about it.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Alright, cool. Alright. Out of that one. Saddle. Gay cowboys.
Presented to Mark.
That boy might be a little zest ball.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
$5 bill. Let me get that. Let me get that.
Seems irrelevant.
Alright, what's this? Box of cigars?
Circumstantial.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
What's these?
Probably nothing.
A bottle of booze.
Don't think this is going to help us.
This ain't gonna help us.
Nope. Nothing significant.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Marlon Hopgood.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Alright, shouty. Hold on. Okay, bet. Just showing me the little
Hollywood's
theater
own
area.
little piece of Babylon.
Alright, let's talk.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs.
Hey, watch 'em
McAfee
out.
alleges that your husband tried to kill her and
kid-friendly
her
show.
friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Bad cop him.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark
Her.
repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
All right, where is Mr.
Where can we
Bishop?
find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Let me look at that face. Good copy.
We find him, or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him, but I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Check for 20 bands.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
She talking about, are you sure? Look at that face, because I know you're straightforward face. I'm gonna say she's lying.
Lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
The check. Check was right there.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Sure. All right. What's the abuse?
Your husband was at a
Jessica
casting
Hamilton?
yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Bad copy.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend.
That's wild.
Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
All right. I'm actually tired of talking to her.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, detective?
As y'all know, this is my
I need a
dispatch
location
wifey.
on a silver screen
My
prop
wifey on the
store.
phone.
Just a moment. Silver
She could have been
Screen
wifey too, but
Corner
you know what I'm
3rd
saying.
and Figueroa.
Thanks for your help.
All right, let's leave. Let's get up out of here. So far, the questions are good. I haven't missed a single beat in each episode so far.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife, finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
No, please don't go back in the elevator, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Lord, I was about to be hurt. All right, let's go, man. You're driving this
You know
one
the
again.
way.
I
You
just
can
want to do
drive.
one of those missions. Silver screen props. Let's go.
Headed. Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
Alright, let's go in this mug.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Let's see what this Fugazi has, man.
So, you coming?
Trying to get a good bearings. Trying to get my bearings. Can I hit this? Damn it, I want to hit that. A lot of stuff sounding shaky, Mr. Hopgood. Are you the one that aggressively attacked
Keep him here, Stefan.
Miss Lady?
I'm going to take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't
A
try to
lot.
have patience, knucklehead.
You heard him. Uh-oh. One of the shrink heads.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
Knew it.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Turn the light back on.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
More shrink heads. Cool. Pills. Sedatives.
Doping a 15-year-old
Chloral
kid
hydrate
using
at
her
that.
screen
The
test.
same
What is
thing that was
wrong with
in
these
these systems. Sir, you got a lot of answering you gotta do. I hope you know that. Bust through here.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
You can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
How do I get in here? There has to be another way. You're just not giving me the answers. This way. I didn't want to grab this one.
So this is where you sprang from.
And that's the matching shrink head. Alright, let me get out of that. I knew that looked shaky. That looked shaky. Yeah. Burr. Stone Cold Steve Austin would have been proud. First of all, swing, 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 swing. Cool, cool, cool. Let me get this. No. This.
Jungle drums. 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
First of all, let's check the drink out. Cool, cool, cool. But this right here, I see a Jessica Hamilton written on it.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Oh, he definitely did something I don't want to think about. Another one for the bathroom. Bro, that's sickening. Oh, we got a newspaper, y'all. Tune in.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Yeesh.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Alright, cool. If I don't finish this, I will be dropping 2 episodes in one. But there's a lot to uncover here. And there's a lot of fishiness going on. I want to find that tape. I know his big horn swoggling and I did some, excuse my language. But I know his nasty self did something. We don't tolerate stuff like that, sir. Let's go back to his office and check his office out first. Maybe he has tape up here. Yeah, I don't see nothing. Alright, let's go back and talk. So far, buddy, you're cooked. Coke, butter, and cheese. Coke, butter, cheese. Alright, what's your
You
association
ever
with
do any
Mr.
work for
Bishop,
Mark
sir?
Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
You haven't seen him in a while, have you? You haven't seen him in a while.
I know
He's
you're
lying.
lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant and now you start throwing your weight around?
What he left around? This is what he left around.
A 15-year-old
Chloral
girl
hydrate.
told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June.
That's what I like to hear.
A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
Alright, then where is Mr. Bishop?
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
He's telling
You're
mad
delivering
truth.
props to Jungle Drums on
I like the
8th
way he's
Street?
keeping his
Bishop
shit
is using that old rundown
straightforward.
wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
Alright, what's your relationship with
What's
Ballard?
the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
Stop lying. Stop lying. Move answer. Okay. I'm gonna say he's
You
lying.
and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
I might actually do. I use that. Can't say blackmail. Smart Bishop. Only thing I can see is this. So far.
Enough.
Empty film canister.
I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup.
You smut?
You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McAfee.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
That's a mad both-faced lie. There's a 20 bands check for blackmail. This.
Enough of the
Boldface.
lies.
Boldface.
I told you, I get my cut.
I read over
selling
my
dirty
evidence,
movies.
sir.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
I don't like him.
Detectives.
Johnny
Whoa.
Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in real
That's why I
terms
like
that
this
even
partner.
a pair of blockheads like you might understand.
Stand on business.
The only
Last
reason
partner
you
was
have
not
bars
standing
on
on
your
business.
windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run
Stand
along back
on
to
it.
your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of
Oh
here!
shoot, we getting shut up. Oh! Appreciate you. You just helped me Uno reverse your dumb self. Out of here. Sorry.
I really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Gotta get out of here.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Get me out of the way. Give me this way.
I need to be closer, Cole.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Losing? They are lost.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Wow. Not gonna lie. Crazy turn of events. About to get shot up by the mob. See, I'm a drift king. I know y'all seen that. Stop playing.